Yeah. See you after.
End of the first half, we started moving the ball better, got it inside, made some plays. They don't shoot the ball well from the perimeter, and, it's just hard for them to score. But we started out taking the shots they wanted us to take. I thought Bowl did a great job of getting the ball to people, facilitating, and then he rebounded too. He got more rebounds in the first half than our other two forwards have gotten the last two games. So, we have to rebound better at that position. And, there's nothing else really to say about it. We have to do that. But we started moving the ball better first part of the second half, good movement. It was good. Good experience. We had a lot of tough games. It's a good one. Questions?
How encouraging was it to get Joe back on track with a second good game in a row here?
Well, he got back on track at Notre Dame, so I don't worry about him. It's for all the skeptics out there, the critics to do.
How important is it to have the duo Joe and Jesse clicking at all times?
We need everybody to play well. It's not one or two. It's all of our guys. We need everybody to play well. They both played really well at Notre Dame. We barely won. We have to have other people play well.
You mentioned Joe's confidence on Tuesday, how he had none last Tuesday. Can you reset
How
that?
what?
On last Tuesday against Illinois, you said Joe had no confidence.
I did? I think some people said that. I just said I don't know about that. He's just not playing well.
Well, how would you reassess his confidence now?
I don't reassess anybody's confidence. If he makes shots, he's making shots. If he isn't, he isn't.
How does, you just touched on this, but John kind of adding to the offense as a big distributor? How do you plan on John Bowl shot?
Well, I think he's done a good job facilitating. He had 4 assists against Notre Dame. I wanted to play Malik. Malik's been good in practice. I wanted to get him some time tonight. But I think Bowles, he had 6 rebounds, 3 assists in 8 minutes. That's pretty good.
Coach, congrats on the win. Joe Girard and Jesse Edwards were obviously phenomenal tonight, both seeing the court well and being incredibly efficient. How do you think that they both help the offense when they have their A game, and how do you think other players can feed off of their great games?
I don't even understand that question, I tell you the truth. They're veteran players. We need them to play consistently. Some nights they're going to play better than others, but we need them both to be factors. But we need to get the other guys playing well. Judah has to play well for us to win. We need to get Chris and Justin playing better. They're making defensive mistakes that we can't have. You can't turn the ball over when you're holding the ball in your hands and give it to the other team. These are things you can't do. There's certain things you can't do in college basketball that we're doing. And, we've got to stop doing that. Obviously we still have to rebound better. And, we got a lot of young guys that are learning some stuff. Munir is leaving his feet every play. He can't do that. It's just, he needs to figure that out. But for us to be successful, we need everybody to play and to play well. That's what it takes in college basketball. Guys are going to have an off night here or there, but we're having guys that are having 3 or 4 bad games in a row, and you can't have that. We just have to get more people participating.
Jim, in a sense that you've had a couple of really hard games in a row, a few games in a row. A game like this, what does it give you? What does it allow you to do?
It's good. Got Malik into the game. We've got some guys into play that haven't played. Malik's a good, solid player. He just, he's really good around the basket at that 4 position. We need somebody that does that, but we need somebody that facilitates too. And that's Bowl does that better right now. But he's a physical player. He's going to be a really good player. But in certain situations, Bowl is a better player for us. In other situations, Malik might be a better player for us. And we'll just have to see as the season plays out. But in the long run, Benny and Chris and Justin, those three guys have to play better. That's all it is. Those three guys have to play better.
How much half it seemed like Oakland played at several different defenses?
Yeah,
Is that something that's good for Judah to see. So
In the beginning, in the first part of the year, he would just go in and shoot it every time, and now he sees that he's got to make the play. He made a great play to Joe that got us kind of going a little bit early, and made a couple other really good passes. And again, that's stuff that you're here to learn. The last 3 games, I think he's got 10 assists and no turnovers or something like that, which in the beginning of the year he had 3 assists and 10 turnovers. So I think that's a huge improvement. But I thought he recognized the defense pretty well tonight, and when he could drive, he got to the basket. But he's learning. He works hard on his shooting. He just isn't making any. Right now, it's not unusual for freshmen. I think Judah's shooting 15%. I think Justin and Chris are shooting about 25% for the 3. I think Benny's shooting 25% from the 3. And traditionally, freshmen do start slow. Not unusual. Buddy shot 17% the first 10 games his freshman year. Demetrius Nichols shot 17% for the year as a freshman. So we got to just be patient with them. Keep getting them good shots. Chris is getting great looks. He is a really good shooter. He's not making them like we know he can. And that sometimes takes a while for freshmen. Maybe it takes a long, I don't know. I'll be happy when he starts to make them, but right now he's not making them. You don't have to make threes to win. I mean, it's helpful, but it's not something you have to do to win. We were up 30 tonight, and Joe had made his 4, and Justin, we made 5 threes, and we were up 32 or something. So we got to do what we got to do.
Coach, how did you think Benny handled being a little bit more of the focal point of the offense in the second half?
He's trying to figure out what to do, and I'd like to see that happen.
Stepping aside from tonight's game and looking at Saturday, how special is it going to be to honor Pearl?
Yeah, I mean, Pearl's a great player. He's the most exciting player I've ever seen. It's great to be able to do that, to have his family here. Georgetown is a tremendously talented team. They just lost some games that they were well ahead of and could have won easily. A really good, solid, big team. Be a really tough game, and we just have to get ready for it. We're trying to get better. We're not anywhere near there yet. We're quite a long ways away, in my opinion, but we're trying to get better. That's what we'll try to do. We'll see you Saturday.